Elizabeth Kinney from Tranmere. Have you read about this?
Go on.
She's a mother of 4. I think she's a nurse, and she gets beaten up by her boyfriend. He beats her up. She goes to the hospital, and she texts someone, a buddy of hers, a friend of hers, a girlfriend of hers, and describes the man who beat her up and sent her to the hospital as a, quote, faggot. He's a faggot. Mm-hmm. And she's arrested and convicted of a hate crime. The guy who beat her up is not arrested or convicted. And then she goes through this whole kabuki, which is now required, where she prostrates herself before the judge. I'm sorry, it was not a homophobic rant. By the way, you're allowed to be homophobic if you want in a free country. You can have any view you want. But no, because she used the word faggot, she's arrested, and the guy who punched her in the face was not. That story tells you everything.
Well, I don't know that story. If it's exactly...
Daily Mail, baby.
Okay.
Pictures of her and everything.
I'm not doubting it. I'm just saying I need to look into it. But if that is how you've told it, obviously it's ridiculous.
Would you say the word faggot on camera?
No.
Why?
Because
you don't want to get arrested, do you?
Doesn't want to be arrested.
Because it's so harmful to people?
No.
Is it like gay bashing? What's wrong with that?
No, actually, my whole issue with the whole trans debate, for example, is you don't need to slide into actually saying derogatory stuff about trans people to make the point that women's rights should be protected. You don't need to...
Well, I agree.
So what? I don't believe...
No, but it's a magic word.
I don't believe in needlessly sneering.
Well, I'm not smearing anybody. I just think...
But why would you use that word?
Faggot?
Yeah.
I just did.
Yeah, but would you use it?
Faggot.
Okay, but why?
And I'm using it because you're not allowed to, because you're...
I'm allowed to.
Go ahead.
I don't want to.
Say, I love gay people. Faggot.
I'm allowed to. I just choose not to.
This chick just got arrested for it and convicted.
Oh, right.
Let's start with the basics. In the UK, under laws like the Communications Act and the shiny new Online Safety Act, you can get arrested, convicted and tossed in prison for posting something grossly offensive or that causes annoyance. If your tweet makes someone spill their crumpets, you're labeled a terrorist. Take Lucy Conley. She was a daycare worker who, after a tragic stabbing, tweeted, "Mass deportation now. Set fire to all the effing hotels full of the bastards." Inflammatory? Sure. But for that, she got 31 months in prison. That's longer than some people serve for actual arson. Meanwhile, the hotels are fine, but her freedom, burnt to a crisp. Or Jordan Paula, who posted "Deflate the Boats," speaking about migrants, and suggested those who don't support this shouldn't live in the UK. Then he got 21 months of prison. Deflate the boats? That's not a threat. That's a bad pun at a pool party. If we're jailing for bad wordplay, half of X should be doing life. And don't get me started on the guy who got 3 months for a fake TikTok livestream claiming he was running from rioters as a joke. In Britain, where sarcasm is a national sport, that's like arresting Democrats for claiming facets are currently running the US. Under Keir Starmer's watch, the UK has police raiding homes over emails criticizing school hires or convicting army veterans for silently praying near clinics. What next? Fines for thinking rude thoughts. If your internal monologue is considered too offensive, your life is over. I guarantee you they would do it if they could. This isn't protection. It's paranoia wrapped in bureaucracy. While real crimes like knife violence skyrocket, they're hunting keyboard warriors like it's a fox hunt with tasers. It's Orwellian stupidity on steroids. 1984 meets The Office, but without the laughs. The UK, birthplace of Shakespeare, now censoring sonnets if they rhyme with offense. Now Piers Morgan, the man who once called a duchess a liar on live TV, who screamed at weather forecasters for being wrong, who built a career on being the human equivalent of a foghorn. Now on Tucker Carlson's show in America, Land of the Free, Piers say whatever the hell you want. Piers, nobody's gonna arrest you here. The self-proclaimed lion of British journalism froze. Voice cracking, he squeaks like a silent pet rodent. The man who once told the entire nation to shut up about Meghan Markle is now terrified that uttering a single consonant cluster will land him in a cell with the guy who called a mosque a big building with a dome. That is not courage. That is a man who has been reduced to cowardice as his homeland crumbles under left-wing lunacy. To the UK, if you're watching, free speech isn't free if it's chained to your fragile egos. Otherwise, you will all be posting from prison windows while Keir Starmer drafts the next law, thinking too loudly.